Welcome to update 6 of Skin is In, the project that I took literally, so I have scalp, body, and skincare to go over. Before we get into it, I just wanted to let you know that up to this point, I have been able to use up 7 body care products and 8 skincare products. Let's see if I can add to that today. I have one scalp care product that I have been working on since the very beginning, and I have a feeling it might be in it till the very end. And that is the Pureology Hydrate Shampoo. I like this one because it's got a little bit of a mintiness to it, so it kind of tingles and it feels fresh on the scalp. I was able to get 11 more uses out of it, bringing me to a total of 50 uses so far, and I'm pretty sure we're getting down there. When I brought this in January, it was 806 grams on the dot. Last month it was 368.8 grams, and this month it is 271.2, meaning this past month I was able to use 97.6 grams, and in total I have used 534.8, and it is still going strong. Onto body care, I have 3 products, and I'm going to start with one that I repackaged. This is the Franken Hyaluronic Acid and Copper Peptide Serum, and I didn't know that copper peptides are light sensitive, so I have now put it in this opaque container, so hopefully they stay nice and safe. I did get 43 more uses out of it this past month, bringing total uses to 60, and we're roughly somewhere about here. Since I did repackage this, the weight is now going to be completely different, so starting in July it is now 472.8 grams. So unfortunately that means I'm not sure how much I used last month or how much I've used in total, but we'll start tracking it from here. Next, I was working on the IREV 60% urea cream with 2% salicylic acid. I did get 39 more uses out of this, bringing it to a total of 104. For a tiny little jar, I think that's pretty good. In May, when I brought it in, it was 175.3 grams. Last month it was 72.6. And now, empty in July, it weighs 22.6 grams, which means in the past month I was able to use exactly 50 grams. That's pretty impressive. And in total, I was able to get 152.7 grams, even though this says it only has 150. So we managed to get 2.7 extra grams out of it. And the last in the body care, I'm pretty sure if I had another week, it would be empty, but unfortunately, it's just this tiny little bit left here. This is the Dermabee Everyday Sunblock SPF 50 PA++++, and you can use this one on both your face and body. However, I just keep it to my body. I did get 72 uses out of it this past month, bringing total uses to exactly 100. These are some impressive numbers this month. When I brought it in May, it weighed 232.6 grams. Last month it weighed 167.5, and this month it weighs 54.8. Meaning in the past month I was able to use 112.7 grams, and in total I have gotten 177.8. And like I said, there's just a tiny little bit of this left. Onto skincare, which makes up the bulk of this project. And the first product I have is the Skin 1004 Madagascar Centella Porumizing Fresh Ampule. I got another 13 uses on it, bringing it to a total of 127 uses, and there's still quite a bit left there. I wonder if we're gonna break the 150 mark. When I brought this in February, it was 235.1 grams. Last month it was 166.3 grams, and this month it is 156 on the dot. Meaning in the past month I was able to get 10.3 grams of usage, and in total I have used 79.1. Next up is the Numbuzin No. 9 NAD Plus Bio Lifting Sil Essence. A little bit of a shorter name compared to the last one, but still a mouthful. This one I was also able to get 13 more uses on, but it is now at a total of 37 uses. According to the gauge on the side, we are about halfway at 37 uses. In April, when I brought this in, it was 110 grams on the dot. Last month it was 96.7 grams, and this month it is 87.2, meaning in the past month I was able to use 9.5 gram of product, and in total I have gotten 22.8 grams so far. A product that I am not really impressed with, that is the Nimeless A-Control 10% azelaic acid serum. I just found this really sticky on the skin, and I didn't find that it did much, so unfortunately now that I have emptied my second bottle of it, I can officially say I wouldn't repurchase this. In this single bottle, I got monthly and total uses of 48 because I brought it in last month and used it up within one whole month. So I feel like it a little bit doesn't go a long way. In June, it weighed 68.2 grams, and empty, it weighs 43.9, meaning in total I got 24.3 gram of product. My Queritol Tretinoina 0.05%, that is way too strong for my skin. I am definitely still going slow and steady. I got 5 more uses on it this past month, bringing total uses to 14. I only use this once a week on every Monday. In April, when I brought it in, it was 23.1 gram. Last month it was 19.3, and this month it is 18.1, meaning I was able to use 1.2 gram of product this past month, and so far I have used 5 gram of product, which is roughly about a quarter of the product because they say there's 20 grams of product in here. Onto the Beauty of Joseon Ground Rice and Honey Glow Mask. I was able to get 9 more uses on this in the past month, bringing total uses to 25. I do go a little bit slower with this one because there is kaolin clay in it, and my skin just doesn't really like kaolin clay. When I brought it in April, it weighed 219.9 grams. Last month it weighed 172.1 gram, and this month it weighs 151 right on the dot, which means in the past month I was able to get 21.1 gram of product, and in total I have used 68.9 grams. We are definitely getting down there. I would say there's about a quarter of the product left. Next up is one of my favorite products, and that is the Round Lab Birch Juice Moisturizing Wash Off Pack, and I don't use this as a wash off product. I do leave this on. In the past month I got 19 more uses on it, bringing it to a total of 33. I was worried how this was going to sit in the summer because it is quite heavy, but so far it's actually been quite nice. It does seem heavy on the skin, but it is also breathable, which I think is what makes it work. In April, when I brought it in, it was 54 grams on the dot. Last month it was 46 grams on the dot, but this month it weighs 16.9. However, it is now empty, but the product is not empty. So monthly uses, I don't know, but total use, once I'm completely done with it, will be 37.1 gram. I did end up decanting the rest of it into this container here, which holds 20 milliliters of product, so there's definitely less than 20 mils left. Last month, I freshly opened the jar of Access Y New Skin Resolution Gel Mask. I really like this one because it's soothing on the skin, it doesn't dry down, so it is the perfect shower mask that I was looking for. Because it was brought in last month, monthly and total uses are at 12, and when I brought it in last month, it was 208.7 grams, and it now weighs 185.5 grams, which means monthly and total usage is 23.2 gram of product, and hopefully it doesn't spill out, but as you can see, we haven't actually even used that much. This is the second last bottle of this product in my collection, and that is the Minimalist Vitamin C E Ferulic 16% Face Serum. I brought this in brand new last month, which means monthly and total uses are sitting at 34, and when I brought it in last month, it was 74.6 grams, and it now weighs 57.2 grams. So monthly and total usage is at 17.4 grams. I'm not sure if I'll repurchase this at the end or if I want to try something new just for the sake of switching things up. And to end this on an exciting note, the very last product I have to share with you is my Pyeongtae Yule 1/3 cotton pads. This has been empty for a while now because I did decant them into a container to make toner pads out of them, and I was slowly but surely getting through them. But I can happily say 7 more uses of it this month, bringing it to a total of 59 uses. I have officially used these up. In February, it weighed 28.4 grams. March, it was 26.5, and then in April is when I decanted the rest of them at 18.5 grams. So unfortunately, monthly usage is kind of unknown. It was just whatever was left was left. But in total, I was able to get 9.9 gram of product. Since we did have a couple of rollouts, I am going to bring a few things in, and they're all body care this time. Starting with over just a half a bottle of Franken Exfoliating Lotion. I am bringing this in at a total of 370 gram on the dot. I wonder if there's something wrong with my scale or if things are actually just on the dot. It just seems like there's so many of them lately. Next, I'm bringing in a thing of Franken Retinol Cream, and this one is actually getting down there. So I'm not sure how long this one will last, but I only do use it a couple times each week. I am bringing this in at 249.2 grams. And the last product I am bringing in is the St. Ives Renewing Collagen and Elastin Body Lotion. And this is currently 448.3 grams. And as the line says, we're roughly about here. So maybe 2/3 of this left. So at the start, I had mentioned that I had previously used up 7 body care products and 8 skincare products. Because we did use up 1 body care product and 2 skincare products, those numbers are now 8 body products that we have used up and 10 skincare products. I am slowly but surely getting through the stock of my collection. But that is everything I have to share with you today. Thank you for watching this video and encouraging me to keep going through my products and getting those empties. Until the next one I see you in, I hope the day treats you well. Bye.